In this tutorial we will see dimensioning concept in detail. Let's start. So here dimensioning toolbar is there. First is linear dimension, that means you can give horizontal dimension or vertical dimension using linear dimension. Suppose I have this object, I want to put dimension to it, so I will say linear. Then specify first extension line origin from where you want dimension to start. Then specify second extension line origin, then give the location where you want, give the third point specifying the location of the dimension. So in this way it will add dimension. So you can also give a dimension using linear, you can give dimension for vertical line also. Linear, select first point, second point, location. Then next is align. So aligned is useful for giving dimension for inclined line. Suppose I have one inclined line, then I want to give dimension to this line, then you have to use aligned. Procedure is same, give the first point, second point and location. If you want to give angle between two lines, then you have to use angular. Angular, select first line, second line, and then take your cursor to the sides where you want to put the angle dimension, so it will put angle dimension there. Then next is arc length. Suppose you have some arc and you want to put length for it, then you can go for arc length, select the arc and give the location, click the location, so it will give you the arc length. Then next is radius. Suppose I have a circle, I want to give radius of this circle, then you have to use radius option. Then select on circle and give the position of the dimension where you want it. Same way you can also give diameter of the circle. Diameter, select on the circle and give the location point where you want the diameter. Then next is ordinate point. If you want to give x and y location of the points, then you can use ordinate. Then click the point, and if you click horizontal, so it will create a y point, y location of the coordinate. And if you click vertical, then that will give the, click first point, give second point, so it will give the x location of that point. If we take our cursor here, so you can, here you can view the coordinates. So here you will see that the coordinates are nearly matching to this point. So in this way you can give coordinate location using ordinate. Then jog. Suppose you have very big arc, suppose I have a bigger arc, and the center point of this arc is very away from this, so in that case you can use the jog. So select arc, then specify center location override. So this is the dummy location of the center point, not the actual. And then you can control the size, dimension line, specify the dimension line location where you want the dimension line to come, and you can also control the zigzag shape by using mouse. So click the position, then give where you want this zigzag, click there. So in this way you can give the arc location, radius of the arc, for which location center point is very away. So if we check the center point of this arc, if we can see, it is there. So if our sheet is very smaller and center point is lying outside the sheet, then you can use this method, that is jog radius. Then next is leader. For leader, give the specify leader arrowhead location and give the landing location. And using leader you can put some note after that. Suppose I trial note and click outside. So in this way you can give an arrow and you can give a note after that using leader. So there is add leader is also there, add leader. So select a multi-leader, click on this leader and give the other location point. If for multiple points there a same note is referring to multiple points, then you can use this add leader option. And remove leader is also there. If some points get cancelled, you can remove the leader. Select a multi-leader at first, then click on the leaders that you want to remove, press enter to come out. So in this way you can remove the leaders also. So in this way you can use the leader tool. Then more options are available in this annotate ribbon. So go there. Then here continue option is there. If you want to give dimension in one line, suppose I have one object, I will create one object. So for continue option, at first you have to give dimension using linear option. So I will give this first dimension, then click on continue, and you only have to specify the second point. So first point it will automatically get from the previous dimension. Once you given all the second points, then press enter to come out, and again press enter to come out of the command. So in this way you can give dimension in single line using continue option. Same way there is one more option is there, baseline. If you want to give all dimension from one line, then you can use the baseline option. For baseline also you have to give first dimension by linear or align method. So you will give first dimension by linear, then click on baseline and click on the second point and press enter to come out. So in this way you can create a dimension from single line. Then next is you can edit the text. If you want to change the text, written text, dimension text, then just double click on it and you can make changes to it. Suppose I want to write 25 there, but only text will be change, length will not change. Or if you want to write some note, that note also you can write there. Suppose 2 holes, then %C dia 10 delete. So in this way you can write some note also if you want. Then you can adjust the location of the dimension by clicking on it and clicking on the grips. So you can adjust the dimension wherever you want. If you want to shift, you can shift it anywhere, or if you want it to be outside, you can make it outside. To come out from the grips, you have to press escape button on keyboard. If you want to give geometric tolerance, then you can give it from here, tolerance, click on the tolerance. Then suppose at first I want to create a datum, so I will just create one datum called A. Okay, then click. Suppose I will click it here. Then to create the connecting line, you can use polygon command here, polygon from home, then give number of sides to be 3 and specify, take the edge method, click first point, second point, and then create a line from the end of this and then move it using move command and put it at the midpoint of this, and then move all this. You can also give M enter, select object, enter, base point and second point. And to fill this portion you can use the hatch and take the solid so that it will be filled with single color, then close hatch creation. So in this way you can create a datum, and with respect to this datum, if you want to give some dimension, some tolerance, geometric tolerance, then again you have to go to annotate, dimension, geometric tolerance. Then from here you can define the symbol. Suppose I want parallel, then give the tolerance value. You can have different symbol here. From here also you can have different symbols. You can give multiple tolerances, multiple values, multiple datum, reference datum can also be given. Then OK, then click. So in this way this symbol will be created. And if you want a arrow to be connecting arrow, Then you can use this leader, give the first point, give second point, and press escape to come out because I don't want to write anything, and then move, give M enter, select object, enter, endpoint to endpoint. So in this way you can put that, connect that tolerance point to the arrow. So in this way you can create a geometric tolerance. Then settings, how your dimension should look. For that, to make any changes to the setting, you have to go to annotation and click on dimension style. Then click on modify. Then dimension have 4 elements, that is side lines are extension lines, line with arrow is called a dimension line, arrows and text. So all settings we can do in this dialog box. So first is lines. Suppose extension line, we will see the important one. So extension lines, so here extend beyond dim lines. So that means this extension line, how much it should come out from outside of this dimension line, this portion is defined here. Suppose I increase it, click outside, so this portion has been increased. Same way offset from origin, that is this gap, how much gap you want here, you can define here offset from origin. Suppose I want it 0.2, so here that gap has been increased. Then in symbols and arrows, if you want other type of arrow, if you want dot, you can have that. If you want architectural tick, you can change to that, or normally maximum times close filled arrow are used. You can give different arrows for first and second also. If I want one on one side arrow and other side dot, so that is also possible, or you can keep the same. You can give different arrow for leader also. Then here is the arrow size, you can control the arrow size from here. Then in text portion, you can change the text style from here if you have created it. If you want to create some text style, then you have to click on this 3 dot. From here you can change the font also for the standard style, or by clicking on new you can create a new style and apply that style also. Then for then here is the text height, you can define. Then in text placement, if you want a frame around box, you can click here, so it will create a frame. You can remove it also. Text placement vertical, vertically normally you should keep it above, so it will come above the dimension line, so it will come above the dimension line. In a horizontal placement, okay, it will be there only. Then text alignment, in the case then offset from dimension line, that is this gap, you can specify from here how much you want. Suppose I want 0.2, so here you can see it gone up. So in this way the gap you can control from here. Then text alignment, now all text are horizontal. If you want it to be aligned with dimension line, you can click on this, so all text will be aligned with dimension line. But I want all text to be aligned with dimension line, but I want this radius to be horizontal, so then you click on this ISO standard, so all will be aligned with dimension line, but this radius will be horizontal. Then next is fit. So from fit, now for radius internal line is not there, so by clicking on this draw dim line between extension line, you can have the internal line. Then next is units, so you can change the units from here. You can control the precision from here. Suppose you want double digit, so you will have 2 digits, or you have 0 digits, you can add 0 digits also. So here from here you can control the precision. Then from here you can control the precision for angle. For angle dimension, precision can be controlled from here. Then alternate units, you can, if you want to display your drawing in 2 units, then you have to click here display alternate units, and from here you can choose the other unit. Suppose I want it to be engineering, so it will come in feet inches, so it will display both the dimensions, decimal plus feet inches. So decimal can be in centimeter, meter, mm, and engineering will show in feet inches also. If you don't want, untick it, then click on OK and close. So whatever settings we have made, as per this dimension has been updated. So whatever we have learned here, that we can use in one drawing, this drawing, to apply it. Let's see how to apply dimensions to it. So using a radius command, we can give radius for this circle, suppose. Now here when I given the dimension, it is not visible because it is coming very small. So to make that dimension bigger, so you have to go to annotation, dimension style, then modify, then click on fit, and from here you have to increase the scale. Use overall scale of that factor, you have to increase. Suppose I give here 10, then click on OK, then close. So it will get bigger. Suppose you want it more bigger, then you have to increase that factor more. Dimension style, modify, suppose I will make it 15, OK, close. So in this way you can make it bigger. Suppose next dimension I will give for this circle. So again I will use diameter option, click here, go outside. Now here I don't want these 4 zeros, and I want internal lines for this diameter also and for this radius also. So you can go from here, dimension style, modify, then for internal line you click on here, draw dim line with, for radius line with radius line, click here, and then for controlling the number of digits, go to primary units and click here, I want single zero, then OK, close. So in this way you can change the setting. So for this dimension I want to put here 6 holes of a diameter. So I will just double click on diet and I will write down there 6 holes and space and click outside. So in this way you can have that updated. So next is I want to give this dimension, so I can have linear, give the first point, give the second point, give the location. Same way I want to give this gap, again linear, first point, second point, location. Then next will be the radius for this circle, suppose. So again I will say radius, click on it and click. Suppose again here I want to say three circles. Suppose 3 circles, radius 15, click outside. Same way for internal I want to give diameter, so diameter, click here, again here I want to say 3 holes, dia 20, and here suppose I don't want to say circles actually, that means I want to say 3 into R 15. So again that will be confusing actually. So we can also write typical. At behind I want to write typical. So radius 15 is typical for all the other circles. Then next is this radius. So again we will use the radius option, radius, and click inside. Then I think everything is covered. 3 holes. This radius is remain there only, so we will give this internal radius, click on the circle, you can give it outside also, again radius, this circle, so you can put it inside also. So in this way this has been given. Then next will be to apply the layers. So we will just make 2 layers, suppose new layer. So we will give some color to this 0 layer, so all object will look in that, will be in that color. Then new layer, suppose dimension layer, dim layer, give some color to it. Okay, then next will be center layer, then give some color to that also. Okay, Then for center line type center, click on this continuous, load, click C. Okay, center, okay. Then close it. Then select all the center lines and put it on the center layer. So we will put it on center layer, press escape. Now those are not properly visible, so you have to give LTS command, LTS, type LTS and increase the scale factor. So now these are visible properly. Then select all the dimensions and put them on the dim layer. So in this dimension is visible properly. Then you can put the border using insert command. Drawing sheet that we have created in previous tutorial. So we will put A3 drawing because it is a bigger. Okay, then zoom pad and put it there. So for sheet, if you want other color, then you can create one more layer, new layer, sheet, and suppose I want sheet to be of white color only, so I will keep it white. Okay, select the sheet and put on the sheet layer. So in this way, and this data you can fill using text command. So in this way your drawing is ready to be print.